Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Erlingrad. I have just finished. Can't make that turn. I've just finished getting all the silage off. Well, look at all these bales. They're all over the place. I'm mostly off the road. There's one there that's a little bit sticking out. I'm going to go move that with our front loader. Hay is up next. I'm going to have to keep some of this for the farm. I also found out that we've been missing putting the cows get like this mineral that we're supposed to give them, and I haven't been giving them this mineral feed oil that you're supposed to put in with their food. And supposedly the mineral feed oil can help improve milk production by a bit, so we're going to try that too, mixing that into our formula. Uh-oh. Hello? Want me to knock you over? Because I can. These people. So my thought is to maneuver these just off to the side a little bit so they're not quite so close to the road. Other than that, I didn't really have any troubles. The way that I mowed it this time, it kept it nice and straight across the field, which kept us from having a lot of stuff rolling onto the road. So you can see most of these just sat. There's that. So we'll move those out. And now we're bales. The road is safe. The bales are safe. So the next time we are going to mix that mineral feed oil in and see if we can't get more milk produced. I can't really add anything right now because I don't have any silage, but when we go to mix more silage, I need to do that. That probably will be in another episode, but we'll see how far we get tonight. So I'm at... I'm at the stage right now where I need to do some tetting. Get those nice hay bales right there. And then we'll come back out with this tractor and do more baling. But I'm going to grab the quote-unquote smaller tractor. Wait, is this the bigger one? Oh, I'm all confused. I think this is the 660. And I'm sorry, I have my track hire plugged in and it's looking down. And so I don't have a hat on that has the track hire on it. Wait, I feel like this is, I don't know. This is the 660. I think the other one's the 880. Yeah, this is them with the smaller tractor. Bless you. So we're going to head up onto the field here and get this all. Look at all that work. It took me a couple hours to get all that done. So this field's going to be all tedded hay. Wow, this tedder is beat to heck. I don't remember it being in quite such bad state, but I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? And tedding is nice and easy with this big tedder. Goes pretty dang quick. How exciting is this? So I'm going to get this done. And then I should be able to windrow and bale all at once using that new windrower we got. I'm pretty excited to try that thing out because that should be able to help us kind of cut back on the steps that we are doing. Oh, it looks like I was going to turn these into silage bales too. So we're going to go ahead and just cut this here. I thought we were going to make this whole field into hay, but I guess I decided I didn't need that much. I mean, this is a lot of hay, but I don't know, maybe I should do the whole field. We didn't have our nap today. My wife and I have gotten into the horrible habit of taking naps and then staying up super late. So we got to adjust our schedules. So today, no nap. You can hear the results. Stop it, you're making me yawn. I played Flight Sim last Thursday on stream and did some or Friday, I guess. And it turns out they got there was an upgrade again to the U.S. They've added, I think, like 13 or 14 more cities. And I thought what was cool is one of them is Lansing, where my aunt lives. And so I was flying over Lansing just off camera, checking it out, and it really does look just like Lansing, Michigan. It's pretty sweet. That photogrammetry is pretty neat stuff. I've been having a lot of fun flying on Flight Sim. And I also picked up, they had a sale, and they always have these airplanes that I'm stupidly buying. But my favorite company is I don't know if it's pronounced Carenado or Carenado or Carenado. I don't know what they're trying to get at with the name. It's Carenado, so like tornado but with care at the beginning. And I call it Carenado, but I think it's probably Carenado or something like that. Anyway, they make excellent airplane modifications. However, there's been some updates, and I found that my favorite airplane, which is the Piper Archer, the GPS, I can no longer type in letters into the GPS like if I'm using the buttons to push the letters in so you can find locations to go to. I was a little disappointed in that, but I did pick up they had on sale a Beechcraft stagger wing. And for those of you that have never seen one of those before, it's a very unique biplane that has the lower wing of that biplane is further forward than the upper wing. And so it has this weird, usually biplanes are the opposite, where the top wing is forward and the bottom wing is either directly underneath or pushed back. And so my wife is looking at me like she really needs to tell me something. So we're going to pause our talk about the Beechcraft, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Beechcraft stagger wing. The other thing that makes it unique is that it had I don't think it's the only biplane that ever had retractable landing gear, but it had retracts. And I remember when I first started getting into RC airplanes, E-Flight had a Navy color scheme stagger wing available with retracts and stuff, and it was a really cool little airplane. I just could never afford it, and I missed that one. I think there's a couple other companies that make them now, like FMS I think makes one, but they're not as nicely made as the E-Flight products, so I've kind of steered clear, but maybe someday. But it is a really gorgeous aircraft. Anyway, so I got to fly that for the first time, and I took it from Cleveland to Kelly's Island, and then we jumped up over Windsor, Canada, and flew over the Windsor International Bridge there between what they call it, the Gateway Bridge or whatever, between Detroit and Canada. And then we're flying up to Algonac, and I put the nose down to start heading down to see the scenery, and I ended up overspeeding the aircraft, and I broke the frame, and we all died. So it was a fiery death, but make sure you check out. Usually I'll probably do that Friday evenings. I'll probably do like something like that. We don't do a lot of farm sim on stream. Sometimes we'll do multiplayer, but I do a lot of different games. That's kind of where we get our, let's see, we do Railroads Online, SnowRunner, Hardcore, American Truck, Euro Truck, Star Citizen, and those games seem to do better. Farm Sim is more like we get into story mode, and this is what we're doing, and so I tend to do more editing with the Farm Sim videos, and that's not really a thing for Twitch. So you can see here, I decided to do the whole field as hay. I love the income of having it all silage, but I think from a looking to the future and what we're going to need for our moo cows, it's probably good to have some extra hay stored. Now, one thing somebody suggested, and I am going to do this, but I don't know what to do with the slurry at this point. We have a shed, the cow shed holds slurry, and then also we have a slurry tank that holds slurry, and I don't I don't need both. We can sell the one for probably about $10,000. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to put the slurry container in. So I think after the next silage sale, I'm going to look at buying a slurry tank, and then we can start using that as free fertilizer. Once again, slurry's still not the greatest way to get fertilizer because it is slow. Let's go ahead and repair this. Paint condition is bad. Okay, so the coon's in good shape. It's just the paint is in bad shape. Let's go ahead and wash this and put it away. Tractor's pretty clean. I just need to wash the tedder before I put that away. Thanks, Violet. Maybe microwave. The big one.
Just put it on top of the microwave, Violet.
Put it on top of Mike. Clearly, that's not what you said. Dang it. I gotta fix that. All right, so let's go ahead and put this away. And we're going to get our windrower and grab the other tractor. T'other one. I'll just park this here for now. I have no idea what this thing's doing. Why is it doing this? Still on the side of chickens. Uh-oh. So here is the windrower that we need. This is our Samish windrower. They make regular windrowers, and they make these cool, or maybe this is not Samish. That said something else, didn't it? What did it say? No, it is Samish. Would anybody like a sandwich? I've always got to make that joke. I've got Samish equipment on both farms now. Now that Farm Sim has Samish equipment in it, we're starting to see it a lot more. But it seems like they specialize in like grass materials. And no, that's not what I wanted. Drop that. Drop that, and off we go. Come on, you can do it. Go. Go, windrower, go. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. My little tractor. Sorry. Really excited there. There's some hay. Hey. Actually, that looked like grass, didn't it? But it must not have been because it didn't wrap it, so. You don't want to turn too sharp because that'll mess it up. Hay is a great material. It's completely free once you have the grass grown. It's lovely. Hold on a second, folks. I'll be right back. Yeah, this is working nice. This thing runs so much faster when you don't have to wrap. Try to get the outside done, and then we'll swing back in and do them in nice straight lines. Looks like we're leaving a little bit of material. The sharper the turn, the more material you leave. So try to keep it big, open, sweeping turns. I don't think we'll get as much material from this side because since I windrowed it and then tetted it and then windrowed it again, it's kind of like a double negative. Wonder how many of those are going to end up. Well, that one stopped. That's helpful. Go, Gadget, go. Go, go, Gadget tractor. I wonder why we don't see more of these type of windrowers in America. Honestly, we don't see a lot of the pinwheel type either. We see some, but in general, they're the old school, like the $22,000 one we had in Farm Sim 19. Where they have pinwheels that go onto the ground. And that's the type that we see here. But they also seem to use disc binds that leave more of a windrowed stack. And so they don't do like a lot of the farmers, they just do a disc bind. And then they go back and mash it up that way. Kind of like how One Lonely Farmer does it with he's got those speed rowers, or what? Yeah, I think that's what they call them, a speed rower. Where it's basically a tractor that mows and windrows all in one. That's all it does, and then he gets them in rows and then goes back and bales them and sells like tons and tons of grass. I haven't watched that dude in a long time. I wonder how he's doing. I enjoyed his content. He put out some good videos. I think he got remarried too. Ending the lonely farmer part. Just now he's just one farmer. One other farmer. Are you a farmer? Are you a cute farmer? Are you a farmer of cuteness, hoarding it all for yourself? Good one? I'm in so much trouble right now. Hoping to have a trailer full of hay, maybe more. Now this hay we might just keep all of it because it's always something. All right, folks, so I'm going to get this done, and I will be back momentarily. So anyway, we got the new Kubota DLC coming out tomorrow for those of you. I've got it already, but it's coming out tomorrow for you Farm Sim fans out there. And I was watching some videos today like Kubota and like seeing their ratings and stuff. And they're actually, very well known and very well. Like most people love their Kubota tractors. There are a couple people on YouTube that are like, these things suck. But in general, people are happy with them. But I was looking and I didn't know that Yanmar, and I've seen Yanmar before here and there at tractor shows and stuff, they are actually Japanese also. And Yanmar really strives to give you, it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess in some ways they're more reliable than the Kubotas from what I've read online. And they're slightly more expensive than the base model Kubotas, but for the slightly more expensive price, you get all the options that you would get on the Kubota and it would cost a lot more with the Kubota. Does that make sense? Like the Kubota with the same options would cost more. So it seems like they're actually really well priced for the features that you get. Things like, like the Kubota still using a clutch system, and the Yanmar's got like a system where you don't have a clutch anymore. The Kubota is still using like an old school, I just set that bale, it's going to roll off. Dang it. Ugh. The Kubota uses like its joystick for the controls for the arms. They're oftentimes in kind of crappy places. They're not very comfortable to reach. Whereas the Yanmar puts it like right in your lap. And the Kubotas don't have any like mud resistant, like, or mud flaps, not flaps, like where you put your feet. On the Yanmars, they all have like mud. It keeps you from slipping on the metal and stuff like that. Like it's like foot pads. And like my mower has that. My lawn tractor has rubber foot pads. And so, but apparently none of the Kubotas have that. So it just has some things that the Kubota doesn't have. And I guess Yanmar, and I did not know this, but they make like massive like dump truck engines and stuff like that. So they've been around for a long time. They know what they're doing. It's just interesting because like it's a brand that I hadn't really paid much attention to. There's a couple brands out there. There's one that uses a blue like New Holland, and I can't think of the name. But I see them sometimes out there. And obviously Mahindra, which is I think Indian, though they're like Indian and Japanese or something like that. Like they have like or maybe Indian and Korean. I'd have to look again and see who manufactures those. Dang, I got like one little teeny bit left in my baler, and I don't think there's any material left on the field. So did that bale go down? Yeah, it did. It went down to that tree. Okay, well, good enough. Trying to raise it. Nope, raise it. Yeah, all right, so I guess there's a little bit over here. We'll try to grab that. We'll fold this up because we're done windrowing now. So, yeah, that went really well. Much faster than I thought it would take. And we've got a bunch of hay bales now. We can collect these tonight. And I'm going to leave the silage bales out in the field. There they go. There's the last bale. Perfect. We can pick this pickup roller up. No, wrong. No. Come on. There we go. Fold that bad boy up. And so we're going to pick these bales up today and store them along with the other bales that we have. And then we will go ahead and, I think probably for the next episode, we'll see how much time is left when I'm done doing this. But I do need to feed the cows with the new mix. And I found out that our feeder, I thought I had the smallest feeder, but we have actually a mid-size feeder. So I can actually mix 2 of each bale in and then put a straw bale in and still have room for our mineral feed. So it's pretty cool stuff. Hang on one second, folks. My wife was pointing out to me, usually the train that goes to our backyard they use their primary load is limestone, and it goes to it comes from the quarries up by Lake Erie and goes down to Wheeling and further, where they crush it up and turn it into fertilizer. But tonight, there's a train back there with box cars on it, and so she's not used to seeing the box cars, and she's like, "Man, those cars look really big," and that's why she's used to seeing the shorter and lengthwise and height-wise the gondolas, and now we have some box cars back there, and it's pretty cool to see them. Like, they are much larger than the gondolas, though probably weight-wise, I would imagine when they're full up, they're about the same. Gondolas are freaking heavy. Put that right there. So this tractor can go away for the night. My voice cracked awkwardly. And Actually, I'm going to go in the bin, the thing next door. We'll put the front loader in here because, oh, the turn radius. I thought we could make it, but. So we're done with the 880 for the night. That was a great day with the 880 or 870. And now I got to go and we're going to collect these bales with the smaller tractor. Should probably do it with the bigger one, but so let's get out there. Everyone's mad at me. I just put a post up that I can't stream tonight. I've got a wedding that I shot Saturday, and the videographer needed me to upload it so he could get it to the editor, so I'm uploading it right now. But it's, of course, with our whipty-dipty internet, it's taking like 6.5 hours to upload. It's a lot of video. It's 56 gigabytes of video, but it's just taking forever. And I'm like, man, I cannot wait till we get fiber. Fiber is... I mean, literally just around the corner, and we'll have 500 down, 500 up, and I am so excited. I talked to the sales rep today. They have been going around the neighborhood saying, hey, we're available. And so I said, when are you guys? I said, how soon are you going to be at my house? I'm waiting here for you. And she's like, well, it's going to be about 2 more weeks, but she said, just go online, fill this out, and we know that. Then we'll know that you want it, and we'll get it to your door, and we'll, probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm so excited. I hate to leave my cable company. I've really enjoyed the cable company that we've had as far as their service until this year. For some reason, we've had all along, we've had 30 up and even 50 up at times. And they charge us a lot of money, but it's been really good service until I want to say I started having problems in October, and I started looking into it, and I realized at that point that they had dropped our up speed down to 20. So if there's any network traffic or any of our neighbors are doing anything, I immediately lose the stream. There's not enough bandwidth for the stream. Now, if you get it at 30, there's a bit of a buffer, and we never went over that. But the other thing, too, I'm finding now is that they're like when we try to watch videos, they buffer all the time. It's just like, what is going on with this company? And so I don't know what they've done, but the internet's just gone bad, and I'm not happy anymore. So I am switching over to the other company, and we'll see how well they do. But I'm assuming we'll have a slightly slower download speed. Right now, our downloads average about 600 to 700, but our upload speed is going from 20 to 500. And I know for most people that's not a necessity or even a need, but for us, it's a big need because all I do is internet. I mean, I upload YouTube videos, I upload wedding videos, I upload client videos, I upload photos, and it'll take that time that it normally takes me to do it. I should be able to upload a video in a couple minutes rather than 45 minutes, half an hour. So I'm super excited. And hopefully won't have to cancel any streams anymore because of internet issues. Though, I mean, every system has its trouble, I'm sure. But for right now, I'm happy because we're going to have unlimited internet with unlimited upload speed. I know it's not going to be that good, but it feels like it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I'll catch you guys once I'm done with the field, and I'll show you me parking this because it'll be kind of funny to see where I don't know where I'm going to put these, but anyway, I'll try to get the little TMR thing in at the end as we mix, so you can see how you do it. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. Oh my God, I'm counting bales. I think there might be too many. Oh, I made a bunch of hay bales, and I think I might have made too many. Farm sim problems in a real world. Oops. Oh, well. That bird, whatever that call is, I play a game called, this old game that my friend showed me called Slay. It's a real simple, kind of like chess or checkers, but you play against the computer, and you have like little guys, and you have to take over islands, and then you win by like capturing all the territory. Or sometimes the guys, like your opposing teams, will capitulate and and surrender, so then you win. But anyway, it's a fun game. But that bird sound is also in that, and then it has. That's why every time I hear that bird, I say din 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 din, because they have trumpets that make that sound. So I'm sorry. I know it's a very obscure reference, but hang on one second, folks. All right, where were we? Okay, so we're back in this. I think we're gonna. I think I overdid the hay, but I'm gonna make room for it. I'm trying to figure out what to do. God bless it. Okay, So we're gonna need to store some more silage too. I'm gonna keep probably like 2 or 3 more piles of silage, and then we don't have to ever worry about it ever again as long as I live. We can still store silage outside over where I was storing it before. No big deal. The bales are wrapped, so it's not like they're going to have trouble. They're fine. So we're going to put this here. This is our fertilizer or roller. Thunk. Now, I'm curious. I don't remember. Did I buy 45 cows? 30? No. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we got that taken care of. So I should have room for 2 more stacks of hay. I think I'll get about 1.5. That's what I'm looking at right now with the amount that we have. And then I'd like to honestly keep about that much silage too. And then the next round we'll get another mow in June, July, August, probably September will be the next mow. And we'll get a couple $100,000 from that. So we're not hurting for money right now. We'll get plenty of money in. But I do want to get that loan paid off. I don't feel like, because I figured out how to do the wheat on that little field to get straw, I don't feel like we have to expand as quickly as I initially thought we would. But I may, if we get that loan paid off and we can start saving up, it might be time to look into maybe adding a second cow pen somewhere and getting more milk cows and just really kind of starting to produce maybe a larger cow pen somewhere. I'd like to do it on a flat field. So, like I said, we have some goals to save towards. But I think that, I think we're just going to have 1 more cart. Maybe not even a full cart, thankfully. But anyway, thinking maybe down in one of those fields down there, putting one of the larger cow facilities. I don't think I'll put the auto feeder in, simply because that thing is so expensive. But we might get the large facility that holds 80 cows, and we'll get 80 cows in. I mean, so that might be probably 2 to 3 years game plan here. So we can really start producing milk. Because right now our production is pretty dang slow. And once again, I think adding this mineral feed in will help a little bit. I'm a dork, and I didn't realize that I'm a dork boy. Meow. I'm a total dork. All right, yeah, so it wasn't even a, come on, grab it. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. No. There we go. Oh, and there is one down here. Maybe we'll grab this one by the little tree here. Can it get it? Get it? Nope. Shh. Shoes and socks. Frigs. bastages. Okay, so we're going to have to push. Wow, that is really at the peak of my horsepower right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop these off. And we'll get down there with the front loader and perk it out and put it in the bearing. So we could probably get one more thing of silage under here too then, and that's fine. I would like to get, let's see, one. I'm going to say one more trailer full of silage. Maybe two. I'll do two. We can actually put these right here, right? We'll go over. I'm so finicky. Get out of here. Donderfliegen. Got a fly flying around the house. He's making me crazy. You got my wife always leaves the doors open when she goes out to smoke, and of course then again all the flies come in the house, and I'm like, fold already. I've wedged myself in. This is not good. Oh. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wouldn't do that. That was annoying. And now my bales are all messed up. Freak. So maybe we'll just do the TMR thing next time. We're at 40 minutes now. So I'll get you guys next time with the TMR. All you got to do is mix a little bit of it. And it's in my tutorial. Yeah, I mean, I learned while I was making the tutorial, I learned that. So I was like, oh, all right. You learn something new every day. I've been feeding these cows for like 6 months now and not been feeding them correctly. But we'll get that all sorted. I'm going to go ahead and push these over. And I think, so next time, don't be surprised. I probably will do it off camera. But don't be surprised if you come back and I'll have another maybe cart and a half full of silage bales. And I'm going to park them over out of the shed. We don't really need to have the silage bales under here. I need to start making room for straw in here too. This is just not the organizational style that I was going for, but I guess as long as they stay dry, we're fine. I'll pick these ones off the side first. When we go to use them. But in the meantime, I'm going to grab some silage bales off camera and get them over to the area by the slurry tank. Real quick here, let's take a look and see what we're expected to pay for slurry tankers. So I've got a Zunhammer. What does this do? Transport bulk liquids. Okay, so that's not a spread. It looks like it spreads though, doesn't it? Tankwagen. No, I think that just transports the materials. So we have a Schutten, and this has a cultivator, right, or distributor. So that's $68,000, and this thing's 6.8 meters. We got this one that's 15 meters for $77. It's a little teeny bit more money and way larger. 18 meters. Let's see, 17, 15, 18 meters. That's for that's a track pack. What does this go with? Oh, well, no. That thing's cool, but what does this do? Is this a cult? No, see, I don't want a cultivator because that'll rip up the grass. We don't want that. Wow, there's just so many different options. What does this go on? That goes on the Lindner Unitrack, but it doesn't look like it has an attachment. So what I really want is something like this distributor, but that doesn't go with ours. So Farm Tech looks like that's going to be the one that we're going to pick up. This is the little Farm Tech, but this does not have any combinations, but we can get, look at this real quick here once again. This is, yeah, at this price, this is super expensive. I just get that. Yeah. Wheel setup. That's fine. You can get different brands. That's kind of cool. Probably the Beckett's the what you want for grass. BKT, I mean. And so there we go. That's what that's going to look like. So we're looking at $77,000. Jeez. Oh, I just clicked out of the game. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start moving stuff around. First, I'm going to go rescue the bale that got lost back behind the tree. And then I will catch you guys next time. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. We'll do the mixture in the next video. I promise. And we will see you shortly. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And all three on Facebook, Nick. So long. Bye.